Principle 1. Master the art of adaptability. Whosoever desires constant success must change his conduct with the times. Niccolò Machiavelli. Success isn't anchored in tradition. It flows with the current of change. Those who survive and thrive in life, business, or power aren't the ones who hold tight to yesterday's methods. They're the ones who adapt with intelligence and agility. Machiavelli saw adaptability not as opportunism, but as necessity. Power, after all, belongs to the one who evolves fastest with the times, without losing their essence. The Stoics knew this too. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Adaptability doesn't mean compromising your core. It means keeping your foundation intact while shifting your form. Clinging to outdated routines, broken strategies, or static thinking is like trying to navigate a new world with an old map. To lead, to grow, to last, you must become a student of your environment. Notice the signals. Anticipate the shifts. Respond, not react. Whether you're an entrepreneur pivoting like Netflix or an individual rethinking your life plan, the principle holds: change wisely or be outplayed by those who do. The principle 2. Understanding fear versus love. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Machiavelli. This quote isn't about tyranny. It's about choosing a foundation that lasts. Love, while desirable, is often conditional. It can be withdrawn with mood or moment. But fear, properly rooted in respect and consistent leadership, creates clarity, structure, and durability. Fear, in Machiavelli's world, isn't brutality. It's the recognition that people follow strength, not sentiment. Epictetus once said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." In the same vein, Machiavelli teaches us that a leader must be willing to endure discomfort and rejection, if it means being firm, consistent, and clear about expectations. Look at history. Steve Jobs wasn't loved by all, but he was respected for his impossible standards. And those standards produced brilliance. To lead effectively, aim not to be agreeable, but to be immovable in your principles. Let affection be a bonus, not a requirement. Because in times of chaos, fear rooted in respect sustains order, while love fades with convenience. Principle 3. The fox and the lion. One must be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. This is Machiavelli's most vivid metaphor and one of his most powerful lessons. The fox is clever, discerning, and cautious. It sees what others miss. It avoids danger with foresight. The lion is bold, commanding, and fearless. It doesn't hide from threats. It meets them with power. Together, these two animals represent the ideal blend of leadership: strategy and strength, subtlety and force. Most people lean into one. But to dominate in the real world, you must learn to master both. Wisdom without courage is passive. Courage without wisdom is reckless. As the Stoics would say, power lies in balanced judgment. Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter is a modern example. The fox anticipated cultural influence. The lion executed bold changes without apology. But this isn't about billionaires. It's about you. Be watchful like the fox, reading people, sensing shifts, avoiding traps. Be bold like the lion, making moves, setting standards, enforcing boundaries. Because in a world of wolves, those who blend intelligence with intensity will always lead the pack. Principle 4. The power of perception. Everyone sees what you appear to be. few experience what you really are. This principle might be the most overlooked, but it governs everything. The world responds to what it sees, not what lies hidden in your heart. That's not cynicism, it's reality. You may have talent, wisdom, or depth, but if your presence signals insecurity or hesitation, the world will mirror that back to you. Machiavelli understood that perception precedes truth in most interactions. Your image is your first line of defense and your first weapon. In today's attention-driven society, the ability to control perception is more important than ever. It's not vanity, it's strategic awareness. As Epictetus wrote, appearances are of four kinds. Some are true, some false, some uncertain, and some deceptive. It's not about being fake, it's about being intentional. Let your posture, your tone, your silence, even your stillness, project strength. Appear calm so the storm avoids you. Appear focused so distractions disqualify themselves. Your appearance isn't a disguise, it's signal armor. Refine it, wield it. Because in a world where impressions decide outcomes, you can't afford to leave yours to chance. Principle 5. Strategic action versus force. Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. This line strikes hard, but its wisdom runs deep. Force is the instinct of the impatient, but real power plays the long game. Machiavelli's use of deception isn't about betrayal, it's about subtlety. It's about foresight, about winning without unnecessary confrontation. Force may get results, but it also leaves resistance. Strategy, however, rewrites the rules. The Stoics believed that control begins with the self, and the master strategist never reacts, he maneuvers. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Why confront directly when positioning can dissolve the conflict entirely? Think of Toyota entering the American car market, not with brute competition, but with a quiet edge. Fuel efficiency, affordability, precision. They didn't overpower, they outmaneuvered. In your life, consider the same. Before striking, pause. Before speaking, observe. Before confronting, strategize. True power isn't loud. It's quiet confidence. It's winning while others are still preparing for a fight. Because those who think 2 steps ahead rarely need to raise their voice. If you enjoyed this, support your boy by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.